Every morning, everyone in life starts with the same amount of currency, 24 hours. By the end of the day, they all end up in different places financially, depending on how they spent their currency during those 24 hours. If you are smart and wise, you likely spent some time reading financial books, listening to YouTube videos like this that improve your life, or engaging in studies somewhere because you don't just wake up smart. On the other hand, if you are foolish, ignorant, or careless, you paid the price by wasting your time watching 7 movies in a row on Netflix. That's what you are. Whatever you trade your time for, you become. Time is currency. You buy life with time. So if you want to change the quality of your life, you must change how you spend your currency, your time. Have you ever wondered why some people build massive wealth while others work their entire lives only to remain financially stuck? Why do some investments make millionaires while others leave people drowning in debt? What if I told you that everything you've been taught about wealth building might be holding you back? Now think about this. Is buying a house truly an investment? Does owning property make you rich, or does it simply give you a title homeowner without true financial freedom? Let's take a look at some of the world's wealthiest people: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and even Donald Trump. They don't just buy homes, they build cash-flowing assets. They don't think like the average person who believes, if I own my home, I'm rich. Instead, they ask, does this asset generate income? Does it increase my cash flow? That's the difference between the rich and the struggling middle class. Are you interested in this topic? If so, comment below with the phrase, I will be the first trillionaire in my family. Once I see your comment, I'll give it a heart. If you'd like to support the channel, leave a like and subscribe. It takes less than a second and helps the channel a lot. We have plenty of inspiring content coming your way, packed with tips to help you live a more successful and fulfilling life. Now that you've commented and subscribed, let's get started. Number 1, the real truth about good debt versus bad debt. Donald Trump once said, I use debt smartly. I borrow when I know the asset will pay for itself. That's the secret. If you borrow money to invest in an asset, something that generates cash flow, appreciates in value, or both, then that's good debt. But if you borrow money to buy a liability, something that takes money out of your pocket every month, then that's bad debt. Let's break this down with a real example. Imagine you own a plot of land in New York City or Los Angeles prime real estate. You have 2 choices. You build a house and live in it. Sure, the property might appreciate over time, but you are not making any money from it. You are paying property taxes, maintenance, and bills every month that makes your home a liability, not an asset. You develop an apartment complex. You build 8 or 12 units, rent them out, and live in one unit while collecting rent from the rest. Suddenly, your property is generating monthly income. Your mortgage is covered, and you have cash flow. Which of these 2 choices makes you financially free? The second option, number 2, leverage joint ventures instead of tying up your money. Now, what if you don't have the capital to develop the property? Smart investors use joint ventures instead of using all their own money. You bring the land as your equity contribution. A developer funds the construction. You split ownership of the apartment units. You still own part of the property, but now it's a real asset. It's making money for you. That's what wealthy people do. Number 3, the hidden trap of inherited property and lawsuits. Another thing that destroys wealth in America: litigation and family inheritance disputes. Think about it. How many families have lost prime real estate due to legal battles? Let's say you inherit a property, but there are ongoing court cases. A relative suddenly becomes a senator or governor, and overnight new lawsuits start popping up. If you own land that's tied up in legal issues, sell it, cash out, and reinvest in an asset you control. Don't get stuck in endless litigation battles over a property that isn't giving you financial freedom. Number 4, money is a tool, not a master. Many people struggle with money because they see it as something to chase rather than something to control. The secret money should be your servant. not your master. The moment you become emotionally attached to money, you lose control over it. Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, and Elon Musk all have one thing in common. They aren't afraid to spend or give money away because they understand money flows where it is valued and used correctly. Now go to the comment and type this: money flows where it is valued and used correctly. When I see your comment, I will know you are wise and will give you a heart now that you've commented. Let's continue. Number 5. Why giving money away helps you control it. One of the biggest lessons in wealth-building generosity creates financial control. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the logic. When you give money away, whether it's to charity, your community, or a cause you believe in, you are sending a message to yourself and to money itself. I am in control of money. Money does not control me. This is why the world's wealthiest people donate millions every year. Not just for tax benefits, but because giving breaks the grip of greed and opens the door for more opportunities. If you're watching this video and thinking, I'm over 50, is it too late for me? Let me ask you this. If you wake up at 6 a.m., is it morning? Yes. If you wake up at 8 a.m., is it still morning? Yes. If you wake up at 11:30 a.m., is it morning still? Yes. Even if you wake up after 12 p.m., it's morning for you because that's when your day starts. Wealth building works the same way. Whenever you wake up, financially, that's when your morning begins. It doesn't matter if you're 3,050 or even 70, start where you are with what you have and build from there. Number 6, stop thinking like the poor and start thinking like the wealthy. The rich do not think in terms of titles like homeowner. They think in terms of cash flow, leverage, and financial control. So next time you consider an investment, ask yourself, will this asset make me money every month? Can I use joint ventures instead of my own money? Am I emotionally attached to money, or am I in control of it? If you master these principles, you will never be poor another day in your life. Number 7, the wealth equation. Start now or struggle later. Imagine this. You're 70 years old, you wake up in the same house you've lived in for decades, but now it's falling apart. Your body is weaker, your medical bills are piling up, and the thought of relying on your children for survival fills you with dread. You spent your younger years working hard, but now, instead of enjoying the fruits of your labor, you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, if you're lucky enough to have one. Now let's flip the scenario. You're 70, but this time, you wake up in a home you paid off years ago. Your investments are generating consistent income, your savings provide a safety net, and instead of being a burden, your children look up to you as a source of wisdom and financial security. You travel when you want, you help your grandchildren with their education, and most importantly, you have peace of mind. The question is, which version of 70-year-old you do? You want to be number 8? The harsh truth. Time is your biggest asset or your biggest enemy. Here's what most people get wrong about money. They think they have time. The biggest mistake you can make is assuming that wealth happens overnight. If you start today and build for 20 years, by the time you hit your late 60s or early 70s, you'll have financial stability and a legacy to leave behind. But if you refuse to start, guess what? You'll still be 71 days, but broke and dependent. So how do you start? You must understand one fundamental rule. Saving is not investing. 9 why. Saving alone won't make you rich. Let's get one thing clear. Saving money won't make you wealthy. If your plan is just to save and hope that someday you'll be rich, you're already failing. Saving is not an investment, it's a strategy. Why? Because inflation is eroding the value of your money every single day. The $100 you save today will not have the same value in 10 years. So the question is, how do you protect your savings from inflation while ensuring your money grows? Number 10, how to protect your money from inflation. Your savings should serve 2 main purposes: Emergency fund liquidity for rainy days. Have at least 6 to 12 months of living expenses set aside. This money should not be invested. It's your insurance against unexpected situations. Investment, ready cash, money that works for you. Any savings beyond your emergency fund should be invested in appreciating assets. The best way to beat inflation, real estate number 11, why real estate is the ultimate inflation hedge. Let's talk about one of the smartest wealth-building strategies. That has stood the test of time, land banking and rental properties. Every dollar you put in real estate is protected against inflation. The value of land and property increases over time. Unlike cash sitting in a bank, you can generate passive income through rent, short-term rentals, Airbnb, or property appreciation. Think about it. Would you rather keep $100,000 in a bank where inflation eats away at its value, or put it into real estate where it appreciates and generates income? Let's look at a real-world example from the US. During the pandemic, many landlords in cities like New York and Los Angeles suffered because tenants couldn't pay rent. The government placed eviction bans, making it nearly impossible for landlords to remove non-paying tenants. Meanwhile, in other states like Texas and Florida, landlords continued to collect steady rent because of different policies and economic stability. This is why diversification matters. Having real estate in different locations protects your wealth when economic conditions change. Here's a simple rule. At least 50% of your total net worth should be in real estate, but within that 50%, diversify strategically residential properties in growing cities. Think Texas, Florida, Arizona, commercial properties in high-traffic areas, short-term rentals, Airbnb in tourist-friendly locations, land banking, buying land in developing areas before prices skyrocket. Number 12, the power of global investments. Let me share a personal experience. I own properties in multiple countries. When COVID-19 hit my US, properties still generated income because the government was giving tenants financial aid to pay rent. Meanwhile, some properties in other countries struggled because tenants weren't able to pay and landlords had no legal protection. Lesson learned: don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify across multiple economies. Now go to the comment and type this: I will diversify my investments and won't put all my eggs in one basket. When I see your comment, I will know you are wise and will give you a heart now that you've commented. Let's continue. Number 13, the cost of not being smart with your money. I once had a tenant in the US who scammed the government for rent assistance and pocketed the money instead of paying me. She played the system, delaying court cases for months. In the end, she went to prison for 4 years. This is a reminder that in real estate and in business, you need to understand the laws, risks, and rewards. If you've been enjoying the content so far, please click the like button. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and help us reach 100,000 subscribers. We're on our way there. Can I count on your help? If you've already subscribed, comment "I subscribed." Thank you for doing that. Now that you've commented, let's continue. If you're still waiting for the right time to start saving, investing, or buying assets, let this be your wake-up call. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. So ask yourself, do you want to be financially free at 70 or still struggling? Do you want to leave a legacy or liabilities for your children? Do you want to own assets or just work to pay bills for the rest of your life? The choice is yours. Start building your future now. Number 14. The modern path to wealth, power, and influence, what they won't teach you in school. Have you ever wondered why some people build empires while others barely survive? Why do certain individuals control wealth, real estate, and influence while others struggle to keep up? The truth is, in today's economy, the old rules no longer apply. Yet most people are still playing by a rigged system that was designed to keep them running in circles. Think about it. If you're still relying on a single paycheck, hoping for a promotion, or saving money in a bank, expecting it to make you rich, you're already losing. Look at the billionaires of today. Do they work a 9-to-5 job? Do they keep all their money in savings? Do they depend on one stream of income? Absolutely not. Number 15, the real game of wealth. What you were never told: if you really want to control wealth and power in the United States today, here's what you must understand. Money flows where there is value, strategy, and power, and those who master these elements always win. Look at people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Donald Trump. Do you think they became powerful by following traditional financial advice? Absolutely not. They understood how to leverage, invest, and build systems that generate wealth even while they sleep. So let me ask you this: are you working for money, or is your money working for you? Are you depending on one stream of income, or have you built multiple pipelines? Are you prepared for an economic collapse, inflation, or a financial crisis? Or are you just hoping things stay stable? If you don't have a strategy for wealth that protects you in all conditions, you're already at risk. The rich don't just save money, they position it. They understand that money is a tool, not a destination. Now go to the comment and type this: money flows where there is value. It's a tool, not a destination. When I see your comment, I will know you are wise and will give you a heart. Now that you've commented, let's continue. Number 16, the 5025-25 rule of wealth allocation, how the smartest people play the game. Let's break it down. You hear people say, save money, but let me ask you this: where are you saving it? In a bank. That's financial suicide. Banks are making billions off your money while paying you crumbs in interest. The real strategy is in allocation. 50% real estate, the foundation of long-term wealth. Why? Because land and property appreciate over time, and it generates passive income. 25% investments, stocks, businesses, digital assets. This is where you build exponential growth. Look at Tesla stock or Amazon. 10 years ago, the smart ones invested early, and now they're cashing in 25% cash reserves. Emergencies happen, recessions happen, opportunities arise. If you don't have cash on hand, you'll always be at the mercy of debt or missed opportunities. This is not a hard rule. Some adjust it to 30-30-40 or 40-40-20, but the principle is the same: position your money to grow, protect, and give you control. Number 17, why most people stay poor and how you can avoid it. Most people never get ahead financially because they make money, but they don't know where to put it. They spend everything they earn instead of multiplying it. They follow outdated financial advice that keeps them trapped. You think saving in a bank will make you rich? Wake up. The top 1% are putting their money in real estate, private investments, and assets that increase in value. You think working 40 years for a paycheck is the answer. Not in this economy. AI, automation, and technology are replacing traditional jobs every single day. If you're not adapting, you're already getting left behind. Number 18, the problem with full-time ministry and the right way to build influence. Many pastors and church leaders are broke today because they were taught to depend on offerings instead of building wealth. Think about it. A church with 12 members can barely survive on tithes and donations. A pastor with no business or investments will eventually depend on manipulating people for money. If your hands are not full, you are not in full-time ministry, you are in full-time struggle. The real secret: monetize your gift. Whether you're a pastor, entrepreneur, or public figure, money flows where there is value. Write books, teach, host seminars, sell products. Your influence should create wealth, not just collect donations. Number 19, should you travel abroad to make it the harsh reality no one talks about? People think moving to another country will solve all their problems. It won't. Look at recent reports. People in Canada, the UK, and America are struggling with depression, loneliness, and financial stress. Some are working multiple jobs just to survive because they didn't plan properly. Others can't even afford to return home because they sold everything to leave. The truth is, you don't need to leave your country to succeed. You need to build the right skills, leverage opportunities, and think globally. With remote work, online business, and digital skills, you can earn dollars from anywhere. Let me tell you a secret. Greener pasture is not a geographical location, it is where the voice of God is for you. So instead of thinking about which country to run to for a better life, seek to become a person of value, put your gift to work, and embrace the grace of God in your life. You will succeed anywhere in the world. Number 20, why most people fear debt and why the rich use it to get richer. Some people say debt is bad, but let me ask you, how did Donald Trump build his empire? Debt. How do billionaires expand their businesses? Debt. How do real estate moguls own multiple properties? Debt. The difference is the poor borrow to survive while the rich borrow to multiply. Good debt builds assets, bad debt keeps you in slavery. The future is changing. Will you adapt or be left behind? Listen, AI, automation and technology are replacing traditional careers. Medicine, robots can perform surgeries now. Law, AI is handling legal cases. Accounting, software is doing it faster than humans. If you're not thinking ahead, you're setting yourself up for failure. So what's the solution? Here's what you must do now. Embrace technology, learn AI, automation, and digital business. Invest smartly, real estate, stocks, crypto, and high-income skills. Monetize your gift if you're talented, package it, sell it, and turn it into an income stream. Avoid stagnation, stop waiting for promotions, create your own economy. Build influence, whether in ministry, business, or media. Your ability to attract attention equals your ability to generate wealth. Now go to the comment and type this. Your ability to attract attention equals your ability to generate wealth. Wake up before it's too late. If you keep playing by old rules, you will be left behind. The world is changing at lightning speed, and only those who adapt will thrive. So let me ask you again, are you positioning yourself for wealth, or are you just working for money? Are you prepared for the next economic shift, or are you just hoping for the best? Are you thinking like the rich, or are you still following outdated advice that keeps you struggling? Your future is in your hands. The question is, will you take action or stay behind? Number 21, why you don't read books and how to fix it. Have you ever bought a book, set it on your shelf, and never touched it again? Be honest. How many books have you started but never finished? We tell ourselves we're too busy, but is that really the problem? Or is it something deeper? Think about this. If I handed you a book that contained the secrets to making $1 billion, would you read it? You wouldn't just read it, you'd devour every word. But when it's a book about improving your mindset, leadership, or financial discipline, suddenly you don't have time. The truth is simple. You don't read books because you don't have a strong enough reason to the real reason you struggle to read. People assume that not reading is a discipline issue. It's not. It's a motivation issue. If your why is weak, your actions will be weak. Look at Elon Musk. Do you think he read hundreds of engineering books just for fun? He had an obsession with building something world-changing, and books were his weapon. Jeff Bezos didn't study business strategies for entertainment. He was driven by a vision. When your reason is strong enough, reading will become effortless. You won't need reminders. You won't need discipline. You will crave knowledge like a drowning man craves air. How to hack your brain into reading more? Since your brain struggles with discipline, let's outsmart it. Here's how. 1. Attach reading to a habit you already have. Let's be honest, every single person goes to the bathroom at least once a day, so put a book there. It's your toilet revelation strategy. Even if you read 1 page per visit, you'll finish a book in a month. 2. Turn your car into a university. Stop wasting time in traffic, listening to the same songs over and over. Use audiobooks or convert this video and other videos on this channel into audio format and listen to it. But here's the trick. You have to listen at least 7 times for it to truly sink in. Repetition is key. Think about how you memorized song lyrics. You heard them so many times that you didn't even try, yet they stuck. Apply the same principle to learning 3. Activate multiple learning channels. Reading in silence is weak. You have to speak out loud when you read. Why? Because when you see the words, hear your own voice, and speak them at the same time, your brain encodes the information deeper. That's why students who take notes by hand remember things better than those who just listen. 4. Underline, highlight, and take notes. If you just read passively, you'll forget most of what you read. But when you underline key points, your brain physically records the information into your subconscious. Have you ever tried to remember something and suddenly a mental image of a book page appears in your mind? That's because your brain stores information visually, by the way. If you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment, "I want more." Just type it in so I'll know your brain operates through 3 mental windows: memory window, where you recall past experiences; contemplation window, where you analyze and make decisions; imagination window, where you visualize your future. Now let's test this. Imagine your bedroom, see your bed, your dresser, the color of your curtains. You're not there physically, but you can still see it in your mind. That's your imagination window at work. This is the same power used in visionaries like Steve Jobs. He saw the future before it existed. Your ability to read, understand, and apply knowledge depends on which window you activate the truth about education and success. Look around. Why is it that some of the wealthiest, most powerful people in the world are obsessed with reading? Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Bill Gates consumes books like their oxygen. But let's be clear, they don't read just for fun. They read because they know something you don't. The system has trained people to see reading as boring while distracting them with mindless entertainment. The moment you break free and start feeding your mind, you gain a competitive advantage. Most people will never have final thought. You are 1 book away from a breakthrough. If I told you that the next book you read could change your entire financial future, would you read it? The difference between where you are today and where you want to be is hidden in the knowledge you haven't yet acquired. So stop making excuses, start small, apply these strategies, because the most powerful investment you will ever make is in your own mind. If this video has added value to your life and you're excited to make the most of it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share your feedback in the comments below. And don't forget to include the phrase, "I watched the video till the very end." So give me a heart. When I see your comment, I'll make sure to give you a heart to continue your journey to success. There are 3 important steps you need to take. 1. Like this video. 2. Subscribe to this channel. 3. Turn on the notification bell. By doing this, you'll ensure you never miss out on the life transformative information we share each week for free. Don't miss our future videos where we'll be sharing even more golden nuggets of knowledge. All I ask for is your subscription, and I sincerely appreciate it. Creating quality content for you is our passion, and your support keeps us going strong. If you've enjoyed our content and would like to contribute, consider buying us a coffee. Simply go to the description of this video and click on the Buy Me a Coffee link to make a donation. Your contribution helps us produce more videos, explore new topics, and enhance the overall experience. For you, also, you can become a member of the Real Money Team today and unlock exclusive benefits. Choose from Real Money Team 1, Real Money Team 2, or Real Money Team 3 to gain special perks behind the scenes, access, and more. Your support helps us continue creating inspiring and motivational content. Click the link in the video description below to join now and be part of our journey to excellence and financial success. If you enjoyed this video, it's because you understand the importance of improving your financial situation. But you might be wondering, how do you actually achieve financial success and build generational wealth? That's where I can help. I'll guide you through the steps to financial success. For detailed insights, click on the video linked here. Tell us in the comments how this channel has impacted you. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for tuning in. You are the real money makers. Be sure to watch our other videos displayed on your screen. Now, we love you.